So with the launch of Lentor Gardens, 499 units, and the upcoming Lentor Central GLS, about 562 units, the total supply in the area will become 4,015 units, with a balance of only 24 units left from Hillock Green and Lentoria. When Lentor Gardens launches next month in July, there really isn't much competition actually. However, the thing to take note of is exit timing, because we need to acknowledge the fact that exit might be an issue due to the number of units. If we look at the TOP dates and the possible exit timing based on the SSD year, we see that the first 6 projects are actually under the 3 years SSD, whereas Lentor Gardens and the upcoming Lentor Central GLS will be under the 4 years period. So what does this mean? By the time Lentor Gardens buyer can exit in 2030, there is already some buffer from the earlier launches and 2 years apart from Lentor Central. That's to say, those who buy to exit in the earlier launches should more or less have exited. So in this sense, I feel buyers of Lentor Gardens are actually in a safer position because they don't face intense competition when they want to exit. Lentor Gardens will be the newest and harmonized, whereas 4 of the earlier projects are not. So Lentor Modern, being the first of the 6 projects, exited with decent profits because when their units are out for sale, the others are still within the SSD period. So there's no competition. Rather, the buyers of these 4 launches should be more worried, as they will bunch together if they want to exit soon after their SSD, especially for Lentor Hill and Hillock Green. If sellers choose to exit slightly later, they will hit 2 more projects in 2027. There's a lot more competition, so buyers of these 4 projects really have to time their exit even more carefully. Lentor Gardens, being the first in the 4 years SSD period, will be like Lentor Modern. When units are available for sale in 2030, the next few plots are still within the SSD period, so there's no competition. And it already has a good gap from the first 6 projects, as it will be the newest, harmonized, and the lowest in land price. It's in a very advantageous position. So coming to land prices, Lentor Gardens land price of 920 PSF PPR is the cheapest among the 8 plots of GLS so far. It is 39% lower than the upcoming Lentor Central GLS, which was awarded to Guaco Land in March 2026. So, do you think the developer will launch cheap because its land price is low, or do you think they will launch at market price? The indicative pricing is already out. We see that prices will start from 2050 PSF and estimated average will be 2,350 PSF. So how are these prices compared to the transactions around, and how safe are these prices?